Hey y'all, what's up? Real talk though. I'm about to get in somebody's ass. Real talk. This is the shit that pisses me off. When you tell somebody something and they don't listen. So it's somebody that texts me. And y'all know that I always use certain things for a learning lesson to help somebody else. It's a person that texted me, a family member, and said that they needed help or whatever. I said, okay, what's going on? We real close. And I told her I was going to do a motherfucking video on this shit. But she said that the person, she moved in with somebody and the person acting funny. Okay? Want her, and then she sleeping in her car and stuff like that. Okay, listen. This the thing though. This person that she went back to is an ex that did this before. Shit like cutting the lights off and shit like cutting the heat off while it's the mid of winter, shit like that. Listen, I don't listen as a spiritual worker. I cannot stand that shit when I tell you something the first time and you don't listen, and then you come back to me with the same shit that I just told you what you should do for free. At this point, you the fool. At this point, you the dummy. At this point, you need to get your ass up and stop going back to pain. The rear view mirror is in the rear. That's the only thing I look in. And when I look it back in the back of me is in the car in the rear view mirror. But anything else, it's an X for a reason. An X for a reason. You don't go back to what broke you. You do not go back to pain. It was lost for a reason. Usually those are learning lessons, and when you don't take heed to the lesson and you don't believe who a person is the first time, now it's on you. Purge that. If you can't discern that in life, it's time to grow up. It's time to stop doing that. I am the queen of boundaries. And when I set a boundary and you do this, you don't have to worry about me no more. And I meant that. I'm not going back to pain. I used to be that person. And I cannot. When I tell y'all that shit right there triggers me, it's a trigger. And I will never be her anymore. And if you don't listen to me when I tell you something, you got a motherfucking problem. I've been told you that. Leave that fuck ass motherfucker alone. Make it a reason.